Yeah, there's two good football teams going at it. Yeah, of course, as competitors, you're disappointed. We gave ourselves an opportunity to win a football game, which doesn't happen a whole lot here. And so I thought, we put ourselves in position, but you gotta finish it. You gotta make some of those plays in the end. Disappointed we didn't make it. Disappointed, certainly not defeated. Excited to get back our first one home.
Lincoln, from your initial look, what was the offensive line need to do better?
Well, it was a good opponent, and then obviously when you play in an atmosphere like that, there's obvious challenges. They got some momentum early defensively. I thought we made a couple of lineup changes there, and I thought we handled it there pretty well for a while. We got to where we were moving pretty good. It's a good group. Listen, we made some mistakes. Some of our young guys came in there, made a few mistakes. We just got beat one-on-one a couple of times against some pretty good players. I mean, that's going to happen. But it was a good battle in there. Thought we hung in there and fought, but we definitely have to get better.
Lincoln, your first year, you guys were playing really well for your first loss major run. Last year was probably what wasn't the response you wanted. What gives you confidence this team can respond to differently this year?
The players and coaches in that locker room and the fight that you saw here out of this football team today, that gives me complete confidence.
Lincoln, I know hindsight's 20/20, but the drive, the possession you guys had before their touchdown drive, 3 and out, took off very little time.
Yep.
Do you second guess that in any of those decisions?
Yeah, no, I thought I could have been better. I didn't think I called a very good drive there.
Right before halftime, the play with Kyron throwing the pass. They said it was tipped. Did you ask for a challenge? Is that what was going on?
No, I thought they would review it because it was such a significant play, and then they told me that they did. So, that was it.
Easton, what did you see on that final drive by them and the big run they broke? What happened there?
I think it was just their execution by them. Like, we got all the fight. I don't think it was they wanted it more than us. It was a 4-quarter fight like you saw, but when it comes down to big games like this, you got to execute. And credit to Michigan, they executed better than us. But learn by the returns another week.
Lincoln, the stereotype, I guess, Big Ten football, physical and ground attack, I guess, in this first Big Ten game for you guys, how would you, I guess, assess how you guys did in that?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to make a bunch of big picture assessments without having a chance to sit there and study it. There were it was kind of back and forth. I mean, we had some times where we ran the ball really well, sometimes where we didn't. They had, a couple of big plays, and then we had a lot of times where, we were stuffing them in the backfield. So I think it was just kind of a classic back and forth fight, and sort of felt like on the sidelines.
Miller, how much did you guys feed off the defense today, and especially that fumble late? What did that do for the whole team?
Yeah, defense put their ass off. Like Coach said, the entire game. We didn't help them out very much early on, so that's on us, and we got to be better, especially me, first half. So, like I said, they got a couple big plays, but they're a really good team. Team that won 22 straight Big Ten games. It's hard to come in here and win, so they're going to make their plays, and we got to help our defense out more on the offensive side.
Lincoln, how about Woody's play to recover and ball back for you guys? What would that show you about him?
Yeah, it was an awesome play. Just the fight. It's what I would expect out of anybody in our locker room. But that was we've had two kind of like that already this year. We had one against LSU as well. That ended up, it didn't play out the same, but it was a similar type play. So again, the question earlier about why I believe in the locker room, plays like that.
Lincoln, what did you think of the tackles in the second half?
I thought, we had to move Murph over. Again, I don't want to pass a lot of judgment until I can sit there and study it. I know those guys battled. Murph hasn't taken a ton at left tackle here this year, and so I thought he came and battled. I thought Tobias got in there and did some really good things too. So it's a talented front. Again, challenging atmosphere. It's about as tough as it's going to get. And so battled. Certainly, can we be better? Yes, but a lot of fight in the group.
Is there an update on Lake and Kai, Gilly?
I don't have anything right now. It came straight from the locker room.
Miller, you said you feel like you got to be better in the first half. What happened maybe in the first half? Where did you kind of see most of the struggle that you guys had against Baltimore?
Yeah, I think we just didn't settle in offensively until probably halfway through the second quarter. Obviously, I feel like I cost our team in a big way. Turning the ball over, can't do that against a really good team. So I got to be a lot better, and we got to come in and handle the environments off the bat. You can't give a good team a chance to get one. So we'll learn from it, and I think we'll be better for it.
Coach, what were your thoughts on your special teams work today, return teams?
Didn't get a ton out of the return game, had some opportunities certainly in the punt return game, and I think that was probably, maybe the biggest negative. I thought there was a couple that we shouldn't have fair caught, had a chance to return, and a couple where we just didn't quite get the seams that we wanted. Not much activity on kickoff return, just the way the game went. Now, punt team was awesome. I mean, we flipped the field a ton. Guys did a tremendous job on punt, and again, Michael was awesome on kickoffs.
Easton, was there any specific adjustments you guys made at halftime to come out so strong in the second half, 3 and outs pretty consecutively in the third quarter?
Coach Mann, he got some stuff up, but really just rallied together, knowing that it was going to be a 4-quarter fight. Like I said, the execution wasn't as good in the first half, giving up 2 big explosive plays. And I think, like I said, we just rallied in the second half. At halftime, schematically, we knew they were going to run the ball, and they really were just mano a mano who can win. And yeah, that was the adjustment we made.
Lincoln, was there anything you reevaluated play calling wise or offensive game plan wise at halftime and tried to adjust from there?
I mean, there was a few things with some of the O-line lineup changes. I had not anything drastic. Felt like we had a lot of opportunities there in the first half that we missed. Probably more about execution than calls.
Lincoln or Easton, I guess, can you shed some light on how Michigan's offense is still not easy to stop, even when they don't have much of a passing attack going?
And they've got good players up front, quarterbacks athletic. I mean, the thing that hurt us was big plays. I mean, we gave up the drives. They had a pick six, and then they had I think every drive that they got a score on was there was an explosive play, and that was the name of the game. 'Cause I mean, we probably, it'd be interesting to go back and look at it, but I mean, we probably won 80-85% of the defensive snaps, but we lost some of them big, and that's the mistakes that you can't make and things that we'll have to clean up.
Let's do one more.